Hello, socialites. Welcome to Social Studies Podcast. I'm Joe Dombrowski.
I'm Gaspare Randazzo.
Hey, listen, I want to let you know, too, don't forget, I'm on tour. Before I selfishly talk about my dates first, you were supposed to say yours first, so say yours.
So I am also on tour, but I'm in the classroom right now. So I'm touring my classroom. I'm talking to the kids, and I'm also on, in October, I'm going to be with Joe D. Dombrowski in Rhode Island, and then I will be in New Jersey on November 4th, and some random other dates. If you go on my Instagram at Stand Up Randazzo, you could check those out.
You need a website, Gaspar.
Yeah, I gotta. I'll do that tomorrow.
You guys, this weekend I'm in Vegas. Catch me in Vegas all weekend. After that, I'm going to be, right after that. We're the October 7th and 8th. I'm in Rhode Island with Gaspar and Jimmy. From there, Chicago, Milwaukee, Rochester, Atlanta, New Orleans, Portland, Boston. Shooting my special most likely in LA. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears to my nipples. Charlotte, North Carolina, Appleton, Fort Wayne, Louisville. Get your tickets at Mr.D times3.com. Hello, welcome to the podcast.
How you guys doing today?
Do I sound like an old wretched prostitute right now?
As opposed to on a normal day, or right now, you mean?
Right now. I feel so, it's like I'm feeling like I'm getting sick a little bit, and my throat is like
it's
not
from the COVID I gave you from last week.
Did you get COVID?
No, I've never got COVID.
You never got the cocoa?
I never did. And you know what's crazy? Nobody in my direct family ever got it, which is wild, because everybody in New York City had it except us. But I also eat. So I eat a lot of school lunch. So I feel like my body has developed like antibodies for everything. Like my body's, fight and flight. Mm-hmm. My body's always in fight. So because of that, I can't get sick. I haven't been sick in years. I don't even have a doctor.
You don't even have a doctor?
I don't have a doctor. I went to the doctor once. I went to the hospital because I ate too much meat, and I was sick.
That was recently.
Yeah, the doctor said I ate too much meat.
Here's the thing. Going back to last week's episode about conspiracy theories, Gaspar, or was that 2 weeks ago? I don't even remember. You and your family not knowing getting the cocoa, that you got to be tiptoeing who you tell that, because some people are going to turn around and be like, see, COVID's not real. I told you.
No, I think it's very real. I've been very fortunate that I never got. There was one night I didn't feel good.
You had COVID. That's
it.
But
I'm thinking I just had a weak strand of it. I was just very tired. And I went to bed early, and
I was
had
like, weak COVID.
And I was like, I think I had COVID. And my wife's like, no, you didn't. She's like, I took a test. I was like, well, there's false positives, false negatives. I probably had it that night. I woke up the next day. I felt great.
You got that cocoa.
I beat it in one night.
Don't take that out of context.
That'll be the clip right there.
For sure. And also you went back to school this week.
I did. Well, I went back to school we film ahead. Keep in mind,
just so everybody knows, we're way ahead. So this was a while ago.
So I went back to school September. What day is today?
The 7th.
The 7th. I went back to work yesterday, September 6th. I forgot how tiring.
With or without the kids?
No kids. No kids today. No kids yesterday. Tomorrow I start kids. So I'm very excited. I forgot how exhausting it was, like being in a hot classroom. And setting up and like defying death by hanging up my bulletin boards, by scaling the chalkboard where the erasers go and the markers, climbing on that, standing on a rolling chair to hang bulletin board paper. I forgot about all
really
that stuff.
Does it for me though, setting up a classroom?
Not doing it.
Not doing it. Two things I got to talk to you about. One, there is nothing better as a teacher. This is the clip, by the way. There's nothing better as a teacher than when you get that roll paper and you can make one clean cut in one swoop. And you're just like, I'm a badass. That is the goal.
But to tell you the truth, there's one thing better. It's not decorating your classroom at all. And just standing on the side and watching everybody else do it.
I can't handle these cutesy fartsy pootsy teachers who
the TikTok teachers.
I thought some of these TikTok teachers are putting up curtains on their windows. I'm like, girl, first of all, what oil money did your teacher ass stumble upon or end up fucking that you can afford curtains for your classroom? They do not pay us enough for you to be spending your money on curtains, bitch. You're making us all
Also,
look crazy.
Nobody's looking.
Nobody's
Who's
lurking around. Yeah. Also, your classroom doesn't have to look farmhouse chic, babe. This is not Magnolia Home. Crazy? This is the end of the world.
When people hang chandeliers. So I was doing a show. I was doing a show, and I said to somebody, I said, I was talking to the audience, and I said, you look like the type of person who has like a mini door in your classroom that leads to a reading nook. And they all started laughing at her table. She's like, I do. She built a little door, and the kids go in there and they pick a book out. I go, you created 7 Minutes in Heaven in your third grade classroom.
Sure did.
And she's like, no, it's very supervised. And I was like, that just sounds weird to me. I don't know. Like in high school, when I decorate, I move my desk from one side of the room to the other. And that's it. That's
not decorating. That's just feng shuiing.
I feng shui, whatever. And the kids love it. They're like, oh shit, your desk moved.
Let me ask you about this though. What about, have you ever seen these elementary teachers online? Ooh, bitch, I'm going to get some shit for this. Also, when I call you bitch, that's like gay, like I love you. Like that's like you're
I wasn't offended by it.
Okay, good. Just so other people know too. I use that like we're friends. Okay. Fucking these teachers who do these classroom transformations. Have you ever seen that?
Where they take like a Christmas ornament and they're like, nope. They throw it in and it turns into a grenade and then it blows up and there's a winter wonderland?
Not that. You do talk about that often. I know that's your pet peeve. I'm talking about straight up classroom transformations, bitch. It's like, so it's one lesson and it's like one day. And basically the whole day will be like safari themed, right? Okay. So your reading is, I saw someone do Jurassic Park, someone did Monsters Inc., someone did like race cars, right? And every lesson that day is big and grandiose, and they decorate the whole room, the entire room, to look like people are turning their classrooms into friggin' jungles.
But it's only for one day?
It's for like one day or maybe the course of a week. However, this is what boils my, like one teacher she had like, I think it was like Alice in Wonderland or something like that. She got different doors from Home Depot and painted them like colors and put these doors up all in her room. So it looked like she had like all these different doors, and they do all these crazy activities, right? Here's my thing. First of all, why are these people spending their money on this shit? That shit's not going to get you highly effective.
It's all about social media.
Listen, he said it.
I will say this. The advancement of social media being the way it is right now, I'm happy, because as a person who has a kid in school, I'm happy that my kids' teachers are going to go and do all that shit. Because when we were in school, nobody did that. There was a reading corner. It had a dilapidated bookcase. The book, it was Amelia Bedelia. That was the only book on the shelf. I couldn't read, so it sucked, but because of social media, like I went to Catholic school. You think Sister Martin was going to post her,
taking her habit off? She's
yeah.
Like, and the captions, I got a bad habit.
So, but like, I'm thinking to myself, like, they wouldn't have done it because there's nothing to do. But today, everyone's like, oh, I'm going to have a, Mr. D's boutique classroom. And it's like, you could post
coffee shop. That's another one.
What is that?
They turned it into a coffee shop.
Yeah. See, this is so different in high school. Like so I told my co-teacher today, I said, let's do a Halloween theme. And she's like, Halloween's not for 2 months. I said, no, for the whole year. We'll just go buy Halloween decorations, put them all over the classroom. She's like, why the hell would we do that? I just thought it would be funny, but she has no sense of humor.
The other thing too is I've made this argument before about like, why are these people spending this money on this? And
they love the kids.
People are like, well, no, I got it donated. You don't have to buy everything. You can ask and get donations. Well, then here's my argument to that. why are you wasting your time going around and asking for these donations when you could be doing, I don't know, teaching?
No, but once again, this is where social
Gaspar,
media...
don't side with them. I won't have it.
Because they just post and they're like, I really want to make my classroom Alice's kitchen or whatever. Alice's coffee shop.
Kitchen.
I don't know, Alice in Wonderland, and she's got a coffee shop. Combine the best of both. And
welcome to Alice's kitchen. Today we're making hallucinogens.
Come in this tiny door to the bathroom that you'll never find. You'll piss yourself.
Smoke this pipe from the caterpillar gym teacher. Yeah.
But I think like it's part of it. They're just like, hey, look at me. And then they're getting bigger. I don't know. Listen.
Oh my God, Gaspar.
I'm all for it.
This is you fucking bitch. Don't you
I'm for it.
Okay, listen. What about this? The Instagram teachers, ooh, girl, they're gonna come for me. They're gonna come for me.
That's why I'm siding with you.
No, that's why you're siding against me.
On stage, I make fun of it, but here I'll talk about.
Oh, y'all should see Gaspar on stage running that fucking mouth, running that mouth. Okay, those Instagram teachers, Gaspar, who are like, they do like a pose like this, and it'll have like golden balloons, the number of years they taught. So it's like 5. It's like, no, girl. Okay, Kimmy, put away the balloons and I don't know, do lesson plan.
Also, those balloons are $10 each.
$10 each, Gaspar. That's like that's not even 1/8 of what they make in a day.
But it's $10, those balloons. Because one time I went to buy it for my son. My wife was like, oh, we should buy them. So I went. I was like, nah, I'm not spending $10. I bought him 5 just single balloons. I was like, let him count it.
Let them count it.
It's a math lesson.
Pick out regular balloons. Oh, shit. See, I am.
I'm sorry. Am I boring you?
Oh, now he's going to take my jokes on a podcast that I brought his ass on. That's what he's going to do.
It's funny. I was watching one of the videos, and it's the first one, and you're actually yawning. And I was like, you bastard, yelling at me. Keep in mind, it's 9 o'clock, and I'd been teaching all day or whatever. I didn't teach.
I could have COVID. You don't know.
I could have had it last week. I told you I was very tired that one day I potentially had it.
So the teachers here in Seattle right now are on strike, actually.
Yes. Someone messaged me and told me that. They were like, wish us luck. We're on strike. And I was like, for what? And she gave me a list of about 40,000 things. And she's like, basically just basic needs. And I was like, oh. She's like, classroom supplies, this, that, pay, this, that. I'm like, oh, shit. Now,
it blows my fucking mind when people are like, why are the teachers on strike? It's like, because if those teachers were single and weren't living in dual income families, they wouldn't be able to afford their own house. Like, come on. And we're dealing with children as the product here. If children is the product, invest in the teacher.
When they strike in Seattle, do they get subs for the classes, or what is it? How does it work?
No, they cancel school.
Oh, they cancel school.
Yeah. They canceled school. And
I don't think we're not allowed to strike in New York. It's like against the law for us, I think.
But aren't you like heavily unionized?
Yeah, but I think like part of it is like we'll never strike.
Oh, but what if you did? That's what striking is. Though.
I know. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to get into that. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Hey, union reps, let us know.
Sometimes we just talk, and then my mom will call me and be like, I listened to the episode. Like, that's not fully true.
Oh my God, Gaspar, I was going to ask you, does your mom listen to the episode?
She does. And it's weird because my mom listens, and then my mom listens to you and your mom's episodes afterwards.
Oh.
And then she calls me and says, why don't we have a podcast together? But
literally, Fran's going to, I'm not even going to mention this to her. Fran is going to hear this, and she's going to call me or text me with some idea about a podcast with me and my mom and you and your mom.
Yes, my mom's all for it. My mom was like, we should do a show, me, you, and Joe and Fran.
I think Mother's Day. We should do a Mother's Day special with our moms. Yeah. That'd be great. Well, my mom and I are coming to New York to do some filming. So
when are you coming?
I'm thinking dude, my tour schedule's friggin' Wurzer. So I'm thinking like maybe February.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
I pick back up in February.
Oh, I think I'm doing Caroline's in February too.
Hell yeah.
Time out.
How that'd be. Do you know when your show is? Or are you allowed to say yet?
I'm not sure the date yet. But
are you lying?
No, I swear I don't have a date yet.
Are you keeping it from you? Well, here's the thing too. This is Mrs. Randazzo, I'm so sorry for anything that I say on the podcast that you might learn about me.
So Joe and I recently decided, I texted Joe because, as we said last week, we just randomly message each other things and tell each other things. And I messaged him a would you rather question that I heard that I was dying laughing about. So not only did I hear it that I was laughing about it so much, then I showed my wife she didn't find it funny because she finds nothing funny that I find funny. Then does Morgan find anything funny?
No, dude.
No, right? None.
No, he doesn't even laugh at my shows. He has to sit in the back at my shows now because people will be like, is he mad at you? It's like, no, he's not.
Yeah, well,
not
Melissa
laughing.
will laugh at the shows, but then she'll be like, no, he's not that funny.
She's laughing.
And then like she'll be like, oh wait, True Warrior Jewelry. That's truewarriorjewelry.com. No, she'll laugh, but she's like, you like, last year I co-taught with this guy and he's like one of my closest friends, and we would text each other at night, like just stupid shit. And I'd be laughing so hard in bed. And then I would try to explain it to her. And she's like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, why are you laughing? And I'm like, well, you don't know the backstory. Then I would tell it. So a few days ago, I was in Trader Joe's and I ran into his wife. I ran into his wife and I had never met her before, but she knows me, you know, she knows my whatever. So she was like, oh my God, Gaspare. And she's like, you and my husband are so fucking annoying. She's like, you just send each other stuff all day. And she's like, why do you do that to each other? And she's like, he tries to explain it. It's never funny. I'm like, yeah, I know. We're not funny.
Morgan doesn't laugh at my shit. No, just straight up.
Melissa doesn't even watch my stuff on Instagram. I'm like, oh, did you see that post?
Oh,
like,
every once in a while I'll catch Morgan watching it. Like I'll like be in the bathroom and he's in the bedroom and I like hear my voice. I'm like, oh shit, he watched my shit. Okay.
Yeah, no, Melissa will watch and then be like, why didn't you clean up that sock in the background of a video?
Oh yeah, Morgan's like that too, for sure. And his mom listens though.
Oh, so there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should probably clean up my act a little bit, but
no, you're fine.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I found this really funny. And then not only did I find it funny, I wrote it on a Post-it, but I didn't tell Melissa why I wrote it on a Post-it. I just thought it was funny. I wrote it on a Post-it.
She found it.
And I put it on the top of the stairs so I could bring down into my studio. So Melissa was then going downstairs and she just found the Post-it of a joke. That's not even, I just heard it on the internet and wrote it on a post like a weirdo. And she's like, why did you write a would you rather question to yourself? And I'm like, I didn't write it to and I was like, I was going to message it to Joe. And then she's like, why didn't you just text it to him? I was like, I don't know. I was just writing it. I don't know.
Okay, well, lay it on me.
All right. So Joe.
Oh, wait, let's break for a commercial break. Commercial breaks. Everybody, commercial break. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do would you rather because we're high school girls.
These bottles are the best thing. I drink so much water because of them. What's
that, like just like an olive oil bottle?
Yeah, and I just drained that whatever was in it, and I just put water, and I drink them all day.
This was full of beer when I first bought it, and I've had it for like 4 years, and it's amazing.
Yeah, the bigger the bottle, I think it's better. It just forces me to drink more.
And we're back.
All right. So this is the would you rather question that was sitting on a Post-it note in my kitchen that then went to the stairs that then got me made fun of for a whole entire day that I write notes to myself. All right, Joseph.
Oh, God.
It might not be funny to anybody but me. Would you rather throw up every time someone just says the word McDonald's? If anyone around you says the word McDonald's, you throw up? Or wow, this is funny to me. Or would you rather wear a fedora for the rest of your life? Every day you have a fedora on, and anytime someone says to you, why are you wearing a fedora? You have to say, I just really like the way it looks on me.
I have to tell you, I'm Team Melissa right now.
Oh. Well, I'm team all the Instagram teachers who are decorating their classes right now. I support you guys. 100%.
You're off the podcast.
I think you guys are doing a great job. I think your classrooms look wonderful.
Honestly, I think I can't throw up, dude. I cannot.
But can you wear a fedora and admit to liking it all day, every day?
Yeah.
You know people are going to ask.
Dude, me in a fedora? Are you fucking kidding? Like, me in a fedora? Well, then, like, everybody's wearing a fedora. Like, I would pull it off. I don't give a fuck.
You would pull it off. See, if
Like,
I
with
wore a fedora, I
such
look like a
confidence.
50s mobster.
You would look ridiculous.
And
you
then-
would look ridiculous. Like Gaspare, I would be like, what's wrong with this kid? Is like, do we gotta take him somewhere?
I have a fedora, but it's in my garage.
Of course you have a fedora, Gaspare.
But the issue is
have a
I would
friggin' mummy head.
I'd full on become a fedora guy. That would be the problem. Like I'd start wearing tank tops with suspenders.
And a fedora.
And the fedora. If I had to commit, I'd fully commit. Also, but how many times do people say the word McDonald's around you?
Next to never. There's really not a lot of fast food in Seattle.
That's what I'm saying. So you're barely throwing up. But I guess if a commercial comes on, you're exposed to it, you got to throw up.
Dude, my parents were here all week. And my dad, for the first 3 days of being here, all he kept saying was, I'm really craving a filet of fish sandwich from McDonald's. And I was like, dude, you just had a heart attack like 2 years ago. What are you talking about? He's like, I'm just really craving a filet of fish from McDonald's. I'm like, also, we're in Seattle. Like, this is like Fish City. And you want a filet of, you want friggin' basically cement, battered cement from McDonald's, like all to it. He would not stop talking about it. I had to take him to fucking McDonald's to get a filet of fish.
Was it good?
I didn't have one, but he never talked about it again.
Wait, so 2 things on that. One, there was a video you posted on Instagram. It was just a story, and your dad is in the background. I wrote back to you. I don't know if you saw. I don't even remember. But your dad did the most dad move thing ever. He just walked up to a barbecue, opened it up, checked out the inside, and shut it. And I just thought to myself, like, there's no way your dad is buying this barbecue because he's in Seattle.
We were buying it for me. Yeah, I took them with me because I needed a barbecue. So I was like, you guys want to come with me and shop around for one? So yeah, we were actually,
all right.
We really were buying a barbecue.
Because I was like, that is the most dad thing to possibly do. Just walk by a barbecue, open it, look at the specs, and then shut the barbecue. Because that's what my dad would have done.
Mine too. I'm not
barbecue shopping, I lift every barbecue lid just to go, whoa, that fits a lot of meat. But dude, I can't eat a lot of meat anymore because I went to the hospital.
Okay, we also talk about this. We're adults. Like, we own houses.
We still take our parents shopping with us.
We still take our parents shopping with us. Hey, I bought it. But, okay, that's a lie. It was their gift to me for my housewarming present. So,
yeah, it's fine.
Whatever. Okay, Gaspare. I get so excited now to buy the dumbest shit. Like, I was like shopping and I was like, dude, this rug in my bathroom, hell yes. Like,
I just put a door stopper for the back of my door so it doesn't.
Oh my God, me too.
And I called Melissa. I was like, I'm in Home Depot right now. I'm going to get it.
Oh, I got mine from Home Depot too.
And she's like, why are you calling me? And I'm like, it's going to look so good. You're going to stop that door.
Yeah, for sure.
Not affecting your life at all. I just put a new shoe rack together. I was like, damn, this looks so good.
I'm about to say one that's going to get you fucking wet. Are you ready for this?
Well, whack, like you're going to get me killed?
No, wet, W-E-T.
Oh, my mom listens.
Oh, well, sorry. Okay, Gaspare. I bought a power washer.
Oh, yeah, that's a good tool.
Oh, dude, it is like, I'm like,
it's great.
Do you know how many followers we're just like losing as we talk about this? It's like we're talking about a power washer.
No,
that's a power move.
People listen. Power washers. First off, they're extremely satisfying when you wash.
I wish I was a power washer.
my hose broke on my power washer, so they have to send me a new one. But
can I give you another adult pro tip?
Don't eat McDonald's.
No, Ryobi everything.
Oh yeah, they make the good drill guns and everything.
Do not spend your money.
We are like sponsored by them right now. We are just on a Home Depot.
Honestly, Ryobi, if you're trying to holla at your boy, like we'll take it. So, dude, Ryobi tools come.
You get the screw gun. You get the $79. You get the screw gun and the handheld saw, and it's battery operated. I cut everything in my house with that thing. I cut meat with that. Grill a steak and just no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I got a
it's a chainsaw. I'm not cutting meat with a chainsaw.
I got a saw. It's not a table saw and it's not a miter saw. It's like with your
A circular saw.
It's a circular saw.
Yeah.
I got a circular saw.
I just know from that motion.
Me and my saw. And I got it together in a Ryobi pack. And guess what? I'm obsessed.
Yeah, it's great.
Be cutting anything from now on.
That's what I was talking about. The $79 pack. It comes in a little green bag, right?
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
All right, before we lose...
Did you know I'm colorblind too, by the way?
Oh, yeah, you told me.
I thought Ryobi was yellow and black until it came with the little bag, and the little bag is more green than the rest of them. And I said to my dad, I go, why is the bag green? He's like, because it's Ryobi colors. I go, what are you talking about? He's like, that's their colors, yellow, black, and green. I was like, are all my tools black and green? He's like, yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, shit, I thought they were yellow. Whoop, change.
So back to the McDonald's with your dad.
Yeah.
Do you eat fast food?
Hell no. Well, what do you consider not fast food that like kind of is? Like for me, like Jimmy pizza. John's.
See, I don't have a Jimmy John's here. Remember you tried to take me to Jimmy John's, but it was closed.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy John's is great.
We were in Cleveland and we were like, let's go to a Jimmy John's. You'll eat your first Jimmy John's. We went in and they were like, everything's broken.
Yeah.
The kitchen's broken. The lights are broken. Just get the fuck out.
We're like, shit. All right. Cleveland's broken.
That lady was flipping out on them. She was like, I just want Jimmy John's.
I just wanted Jimmy John's.
I never had Jimmy John's, but I would say not fast food. I would say Subway's is not fast food because you're eating fresh.
Are you?
Well, fresh enough. I mean, I don't want to talk bad about them in case they want to send us a sandwich. But
good eye.
I love Subway. I'm really a big Subway person. I don't consider that fast food. Fast food to me is McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. But Wendy's is always fresh, never frozen, they say. But Wendy's is the better option of them. I feel like they use the realest beef.
But it's still totally fast food.
Yeah, definitely fast food. Arby's, but once again, like Arby's, we don't have them in New York, in Staten Island, but I wish we did. That's the best franchise to me.
But it's still fast food. But what's not fast food? Like
Subway, a pizzeria.
Oh, a pizzeria is, definitely not fast food. Dude, I ate 2 whole pizzas yesterday and today.
I went to the hospital because of that. Did you forget?
It was so good, though.
Wait, like regulation size pizza?
Yeah.
Like 8 slices, big pizza?
Yeah.
What were you doing that you consumed 16 slices of pizza?
We filmed Tattletales last night, which, by the way, this episode of Tattletales is so funny. We filmed it at an aquarium, and the kids I got, dude, were perfect. Like, so perfect.
When you come to New York, you got to use my kids.
Oh, 100%. So my mom and I were actually talking about that. Because my mom was working Tattletales with me this time.
Oh, that's fun.
So I'm filming in front of this gigantic aquarium that's full of salmon, right? Because it's like Washington fish are all in there. So I asked all the kids, like, what do you know about the ocean? What do you know about salmon? And all the kids were like, oh, salmon start their life cycle in fresh water, and then they swim to the ocean and live, and then they like come out, like all these Washington. True? Oh yeah, all these Washington kids, they know like all about the life cycle of salmon and how important it is to the ecosystem. Crazy. It's crazy.
I knew nothing about that.
This one kid, I asked him, I go, so what do you think about salmon? And he goes, well, you know, they're good with like seasoning and some lemon. I'm like, oh my God, I love this kid.
That would be my son.
They were
it's in
all
my sushi.
So he would say that.
My son, wait, do you consider sushi fast food?
No, but common misconception that sushi's healthy for you. Sushi's actually like big time bullshit for you.
Well, it depends what you eat, I think. Because like my wife orders sushi twice a week. That's like her thing.
Whoa.
And my son eats sushi. And now Lucy, my daughter, eats sushi. Everyone in the house eats sushi except me. On those days, I get Subway.
I love sushi.
Yeah, she loves sushi. But she orders avocado rolls, which are healthy.
Okay, sure, yeah.
A cucumber and salmon thing. I don't know, maybe Philadelphia roll.
California roll, kind of.
Or California. I don't know. It's like, it's got like a little cream cheese. That's probably not good for you. Yeah. Salmon and avocado or cucumber. I don't know. And they all eat that. All 3 of them eat that.
Okay, but here's my thing. It's still not good for you because that rice is like sugar and a bunch of garbage. I thought
the rice was good for you.
That's not just rice. It's like rice and sugar and vinegar and like, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, Melissa.
Nah, it's fine. They're happy.
Yeah, we'll just let them think it's healthy.
It's not. She don't think it's healthy, but she's like, oh, it's fish and it's brain food because it's salmon. The kids like it.
Mm-hmm.
My kids are such good eaters, and my son starts kindergarten tomorrow. And he's like, I can't wait to eat the school food.
Oh no.
That's how I know he's my kid. And I was like, listen, bud, it's different than your school last year. Cause last year he went to a private, like 4K, like pre-K 4K.
Yeah.
And it was catered by a restaurant that was delicious, by a restaurant. Now he's going to public school. And I'm like, you're going to get slop in a plate. And he's like, I like slop, I think. I'm like, no. And New York City announced that we're in a healthy initiative. So we have meatless Mondays and vegan Fridays because our mayor is vegan. So he's like, oh, we're doing vegan Fridays. It's healthier. So they eat on Fridays like bean chili.
Wait, the schools do? All
the schools. Every New York City public school is meatless Monday, vegan Friday. So on Monday, they eat freaking mozzarella sticks. That's not a meal, but okay. And then on Friday, they eat vegan it's meatless Monday, vegan Friday. So they have like 3 bean chili. They have like kale salad. Like my son doesn't eat kale.
Dude. Okay, let me say this. Also, I'm not trying to pull shit on that mayor, but what did he fucking think would happen? Of course, public schools are going to find the loophole. You make a meatless Monday, they're going to find the cheapest bullshit to give the kids still.
Of course.
Like, it's not like it's going to be healthy.
Mozzarella sticks, this is a common misconception in schools that mozzarella sticks is lunch. Mozzarella sticks are an appetizer at best. And what I don't get about mozzarella sticks on a side note is if I eat 5 polio string cheeses right now, you're going to be like, you're fucking disgusting. But if I eat 5 mozzarella sticks, you'd be like, good for you. It's the same shit. Only one of them's deep fried in batter and oil.
Yeah.
And yet that's an appetizer. That's not an appetizer. But anyway, they serve that for school and like kids eat it at 9 a.m. They're dipping it in sauce. I mean, I eat it too when I'm at work, so I'm not going to knock it. But this is why I go to the hospital.
Okay, let me ask you this. One more adult question. Do you guys have an air fryer?
Yes, we do.
Do you love it?
Okay. Oh my God. Melissa's not going to like this episode. One day, it was Mother's Day. I thought I was doing her a favor because she was trying to be a better cook because she doesn't cook really. Now she does. In the new house, she cooks. I don't know what happened to her. It's like she's a changed person. It's a wonderful thing. So she cooks in the new house, but she didn't cook in the old house. So I bought her an air fryer for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nice gift. Apparently it wasn't. And
why? I would have been like,
she said, I got her a toaster. That's what she says to people.
Oh, shit.
She's like, oh yeah, really nice. You got me something that I can make things that you enjoy in, and that wasn't the goal. The goal was I thought like she would air fry things she likes to eat. But she eats like a child. So she doesn't sushi and then like childish foods. Like she eats weird shit. Like she eats pasta with cottage cheese. Like, no. Yes.
Abomination.
Exactly. And I'm Italian. I'm not from that.
Dude, you should say this to my mom.
No, it's my mom, when she first started saying she gets pasta and cottage cheese to my son and daughter, my mom was like, wait, what? Like, you can't give cottage cheese to the kids. But cottage cheese has a lot of protein in it. Everyone listening is throwing up right now.
Everybody.
Also, on a side note that we've gotten way tracked off of, Joe and I are going to have an eating contest one day.
Oh, yeah. We're totally. Oh, we should do it with Jimmy. Jimmy can be the ref.
He looks like he can eat. Too,
dude. Okay, then I guess he's in on it.
Oh yeah, well I don't know. I just invited him in. But
I have the best idea. Let's record the podcast in Rhode Island with Jimmy, and we will do an eating contest while we're doing the podcast.
Yes, and I don't know what would be better though, that or if we do a live, like a video, and Jimmy is the host, like narrating it, because that would be really funny too.
Really funny too.
Because if we're eating while we do the podcast, that's going to be difficult.
Yeah, probably. Hey, do you remember that part when we were going to do Never Have I Ever on the podcast?
I mean, you mean Would You Rather?
Or Would You Rather?
All right, yeah, let's do another one.
You want to do it then? You go.
All right, okay. Joe, would you rather have your head be the size of a tennis ball or your head be the size of a watermelon? Now I'm talking like Beetlejuice tennis ball, like while he's in the waiting room, or like the Goombas from Mario Brothers in the original. So you got tennis ball head or watermelon head. What would you rather?
Shit, dude.
That would be a good clip right there, Joe, because I think people want to hear it.
I think I'm thinking about this on a too deep of a level.
No, it has to. You have to think deep because it could happen.
So I also, like you, I love food, and I feel like if I had that little head, I wouldn't be able to eat stuff that I like.
Just shoving little,
right? I'd be eating like sawdust.
You
so
know
I
what's
would.
sick is that we kind of think exactly alike. I literally was thinking when I read it, how little would my
How would you
lips
eat?
be? I was like, I wasn't thinking about eating, but I was like, what would my lips look like? These little tiny speckles.
And I feel like too, to like seek out a mate, I feel like people would be more likely to want, like, desire you if you had a bigger head rather than a teeny tiny little head.
Yeah, because like if you're just carrying around this giant watermelon head, and like I'm talking, it's giving you neck problems.
Right.
Like you're leaning back all the time. When you lean forward, you fall. But but I guess that's better than the tennis ball head.
Right. That's what I feel like too.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do you agree? You agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watermelon head.
Let me pick one for you real quick. And then we got a couple emails from the fans. By the way, fans, send us all your bullshit at thesocialstudiespodcast@gmail.com. Okay. Well, I would ask you this one, but you already do this. Would you rather work the most miserable job imaginable for a year or die 1 year earlier?
Shit. But that would entail that I know when I'm going to die.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I've had like weird shit with death lately. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I should probably see a therapist.
Yeah, because I'll just work, but I don't want to die, but I don't know when I'm going to die. I could be dead this year.
I got a good one. I got a good one, guys.
Okay, and then I have a really funny one for you too.
Okay, let's do one from me, one from you, and then we'll go to the emails. Okay. My mom is going to laugh so hard at my answer to this one. Would you rather sell all of your possessions or sell one of your organs? Tell me when you have your answer, and we will say on 3.
Sell all my possessions or sell one organ. Right. I just have to get rid of one.
Right.
Oh, I have a ton, I think. But I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd probably health is wealth.
You keep the organ?
Yeah, because I don't know. Like I would say, okay, get rid of one of my kidneys. But then what if one day I need it?
Oh, dude.
And I don't need anything in this house. I have everything I need.
No, I'm the exact opposite. I'd be like, organ, get out of my body. Yeah, for sure.
I don't need my organs.
I'm a little bit dead. Of a pack. I'm not a hoarder, but I'm a bit of a pack rat.
I'm kind of a hoarder.
Really?
Look at this back wall.
But are you like that teacher where like I open a closet and shit's like falling out?
No, I don't have anything in my classroom. I hoard real things that are important to me. Because like everything is important. Like every possession, I'm like, oh, I could like, look at this. I was cleaning out my house and I found this mini clipboard. And Melissa's like, throw it out. What do you need it for? And I was like, one day I might make a video with it. And like, so I always think I could find reason for something. That's my hoard.
Me too. Does Melissa hate it?
Oh, hates it. She's like,
Morgan hated it too.
She's like, you don't need to keep everything that you ever touched. And my family's very big on it too. So like anything that we own, like we all like are sentimental to everything. We're just too sentimental.
I am sentimental to
everything. I'm going to sell my organ.
Yeah, me. See, I told you, right? Morgan said the same thing. He got me starting to like purge and like get rid of shit.
Melissa too, she makes me throw stuff out.
I would literally say, I would like be like, but I wore this shirt at this thing, and it's and he's like, and you haven't worn it since. The only thing of clothes that I haven't like pitched, because I've been doing a lot of donating, is I cannot get rid of the shirt that I wore for the viral spelling test video. Every time I don't blame you because I can't fucking get rid of it.
That shirt, that was on you when your life changed. You know what I mean?
Like, cannot get rid of it. And there's so much shit too.
Clothes hoarding is hard, but when we moved, I purged.
Oh, dude, I purged so much when I moved.
Garbage bags of it because, like, I was like, Melissa's like, if you haven't worn the shirt in a year, why are you keeping it? And she's right, but my other logic was that I was like, oh, I haven't worn it yet. And then she's like, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, throw it out. You're not going to wear it. And also, I don't dress up for work anymore. Like I literally.
Do you remember being like 22 and wearing like a tie to work?
A dress shirt, a tie, dress pants. I don't even own, like I own 2 pairs of dress pants now, a black and a blue. I don't ever wear them except to funerals. Like, my life is not dress clothes anymore. Like what I'm wearing right now is how I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to wear a t-shirt. And at first I had a pair of jeans. And then I was like, you know what? My room doesn't have air conditioning. I'm wearing shorts. And it's the first day of meeting the kids. And they're going to see my Lincoln tattoo. And they're going to see my bust. My knee is all cut up because I was playing baseball. And I slid because
With Chicken Little?
No, on my team.
Oh, you're on a baseball team?
Well, it's softball. So
Gaspare Randazzo.
Yeah. So I've been playing for years. So I slid and I cut my whole leg open. And so the kids are going to see that. I don't really care. All right. I know you want to get to questions from the audience, but I do have one more good one for you.
Okay.
All right.
Lay it on.
I have like 4 of them that I love, but
okay.
All right, they're quick. I'll ask them to you in rapid fire. We won't
let's
talk.
Do it. Yeah, let's go.
About it. Very little, minimal talking.
Not talk, Gaspare.
Minimal talking.
Sure.
Would you rather have to hunt for everything that you eat, or eat only McDonald's for every meal for the rest of your life?
Hunt for everything I eat, and honestly, I would be so good at it. People underestimate me so much.
Well, I forgot because you're a fucking fisherman. It's not because you're. I forgot.
People don't know this side of me. Yeah, I love that shit.
I forgot you're a wilderness guy.
Literally, it like put me out in the wild, bitch. Watch who wins. It's me. It's not you. And if NBC, if you are listening, cast my ass on Survivor and watch what happens, because that would be the day.
Yeah, I wanted to always go on like Naked and Afraid or one of those, but I'm hypoglycemic.
Get the fuck out.
But I'm hypoglycemic, so I'll die.
No, you are not.
Why are you?
No, but I just feel like that's like dangerous.
Yeah, it is, but that's why I eat so much through the day. I eat a lot of like little meals.
I am hypoglycemic
all day, every day. Because if I don't, and like if you like you'll find out if you eat a bagel. Do you feel like shit after you eat a bagel or like waffles or pancakes?
No.
Oh, so for me, I'll feel great in the moment, but because my sugar is like raging up.
Yeah.
But then because of those high carb foods, it crashes down real hard. So I have to like contain that.
Hypoglycemic.
All right. I would eat McDonald's though for every meal. I mean, I'll die early, but I can't hunt all day. Would you rather be in a fight club that meets once a month or a book club that meets every day?
Oh shit. This was a good one.
See, I hate reading, so I'll fight once a month. It is what it is. I'll get my ass kicked, but I'll do it.
Yeah, honestly, this is the thing, is I'm getting my ass kicked either way, because either I'm joining the fight club.
And it's got to be a book club where people are passionate and you have to actually give a shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm either going to the fight club and getting my ass kicked, or going to the book club and getting bitched out because I wasn't able to finish the book. So, like, this is lose-lose. I can't choose.
All right, that's fair. Would you rather be trapped on a deserted island with someone who never speaks ever, or someone who doesn't shut the fuck up?
Never speaks.
Really?
I think so. I think so.
See, that would drive me nuts. I hate when people don't talk.
Me too, though.
It's my biggest pet peeve.
But talking too much is also very irritating.
Yeah, I guess.
No one said you had to be friends with these people, though.
All right. Would you rather have 10 kids or never have kids at all? That's a hard one.
10.
10's hard. You have to get 2 trucks.
Done. Do it.
All right. I met this guy who was working.
A Partridge Family bus.
I met a guy working in Lowe's, and my kids, they're in a phase right now where they just say the word stupid back and forth and they laugh. It's so funny, but so bad. Like Lucy will be like, the trees are stupid. Mommy's stupid. Daddy's stupid. She doesn't even know what it means. She just says everything's stupid because she knows it riles us up.
Right.
And this guy goes, I know you. I've been there. So I go, how old are your kids? He goes, I have 9 of them. I go,
holy hell.
Fuck? So my mom being my mom's like, is it because of religious reasons?
Oh my God.
That.
She said that.
She said it right to him right away.
She said that to his face.
And he was like, nope, everyone always asks me that though. And I'm like, oh, thank God. And he's like, I just had 9 kids. I was like, holy shit.
I honestly have to say though, when you told me, the first thing that popped in my head was Mormon. Like,
and that's what my mom
FLDS
said.
immediately.
My mom was like, oh, he's got to be religious, but he just likes to have sex, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, so do everybody.
But
And if you're
9
not having
kids,
9 of them.
and they were ranged from like
Dude,
30
nine
to
kids means
4.
he's not. No way.
Yes. So this guy was like he said, and he
Same
had
woman?
yeah, and that's my mom asked too. I was like, Mom, stop.
She did not ask.
My mom goes, all with one woman, because my mom was like, well, I figured,
That's
maybe it
a
was
lot of pushing out puppies.
But
dude.
and that also means for 9 years you were pregnant. So for 9 years you were pregnant, and then let's double that number, because the first year you're doing a lot, nursing and stuff like that. 18 years of your life was just spent rearing.
I feel like once your body gets in that mode, though, it doesn't like stop. Like it's like you're in baby mode. Like let's keep going. Also, 9 kids means that this dude didn't even attempt the pull-out method. He didn't even try. He was just what up?
He's like that. Kids.
Yeah, have it out, baby. I think. Like,
you know what I think it is though. Once you have 7, you're like, whatever.
Dude, 9 kids though. Let's think like this. Okay, so same woman, so they're in a relationship, probably married for 9 years. They're still hardcore fucking for 9 years. Like, good on ya. Like, good.
No,
on
not
ya,
for 9. I mean, because the age ranges they range like 26 years apart.
Okay, this is a crazy question. I don't know if this is podcast question. So if we need to cut this, let me know. And I'm not asking like personal experience, but like, this is really where my knowledge of women stops. But like,
menopause?
Can you have sex when you're pregnant? Or
yes.
do you like poke the baby?
No. I had those legitimate questions as well. Thankfully, when my wife was pregnant, she wanted me nowhere near her, so they were never answered. Okay. But what do you call it? It's actually encouraged supposedly because it makes for the baby to like come out easier. I might be making that up. I might have made that up for my wife. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't harm the baby at all. Like, they're not like, you're not like rough and like smacking the shit out of somebody, but, and like, I think like you're supposed to be more gentle, but it depends. Like if a woman is on, like my wife had such a rough pregnancy the first time.
I said, I'm not asking about you.
No, but I only know me. I don't know other wives. So my wife had such a rough,
it's possible.
My wife had such a rough pregnancy. She was on bed rest the second pregnancy.
So like, don't you dare walk in that room looking for it.
Come near me. Like, yeah. So I guess everybody's different, but I know couples that were having it up until their water broke, which is crazy to me. All right. This is the last one. Then we'll read one email. Would you rather get a face tattoo of your choosing, or would you rather a tattoo be done anywhere on your body except your face, obviously, but I get to pick it?
Oh, I'd let you choose it for sure.
And what if it's like Will Smith? What if it's Jaden Smith?
Great story though.
All right,
like
fair
I
enough.
let my friend Gaspare pick it, and he's an asshole, and now I have Jaden Smith on my body.
That's what, you ever watching Practical Jokers?
All the time.
One of the things was whoever won got to pick tattoos for everybody else.
Oh, wow. And they did it?
He tattooed Jaden Smith on Sal. Oh, and Sal got it on his a portrait, like a decent sized portrait of Jaden Smith. And when they revealed it to him, he like pulled the thing off and he was like, really? Got like, what the fuck, man? Like, he was like upset. Like, it was on his like thigh. And he's like, forever now, I have Jaden Smith. Like, looking at me.
What would you do?
What would I tattoo on you?
No, what would you do? Well, that too.
Oh, I would. First off, you're talking to somebody with my whole body is covered in kind of ridiculous tattoos. So whatever you put on me wouldn't really matter to me. I wouldn't tattoo my face.
Next episode, I'm going to say what I would tattoo on you. I need some time to think about it.
But I wouldn't tattoo my face, you know?
Do you know what you would tattoo on me?
No, I don't know.
Next week, we're coming to the table.
Go football.
This, the answer to this.
I would just have it written, go football, across your whole back.
Oh, God.
I would do a football jersey on your back that says Dombrowski, and it's the football lettering of a jersey. So people think you're an athlete when you're in a pool.
Well, here we go. This is the first time for everything. Kenny, hope you're listening. You got a lot of work coming your way. Okay, we got a fan email. You guys send us emails, by the way. We love getting emails from y'all.
Yes.
And they are funny. Listen, you don't need to like try anything. Send us like bitch rant about anything. Tell us a funny story that happened to you. Just something you think you would want to hear us chitter chatter about. Here we go. Hey Joe, love the podcast. Can't wait to see you in Salt Lake City for my bachelorette party.
I wish I was coming to that show. I want to go to Salt Lake City so bad in life.
Salt Lake City. I already got someone opening for me, man. I wish.
No, I don't mean it. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying in general. I want to go to Salt Lake City.
Love the podcast last week. You talked about clowns, and well, do I have a story for you. The height of the clown fear epidemic was in 2018. I was teaching special programs, and girl, please proofread your shit. The height of the clown fear epidemic was 2018. I was teaching special programs, and out programs was the only one in the building. I think she meant to say our.
Our program.
And our program was the only one in the building Monday mornings due to Gen Ed having PLC time. The school district had received a threatening letter a week prior with an image of a gun and a clown saying, "I'm coming to a school near you." Needless to say, everybody was on high alert. As I started my lessons that morning, the lockdown alarm started on the intercom. Lockdown. Your school is in lockdown. Close the windows, close the doors, lockdown, lockdown, lockdown. This repeated for a few minutes and then pure silence. My class, fully scheduled special needs students, were in lockdown for 44 minutes. We were the only ones in the building, and just us and the secretary. Turns out the district was just texting the lockdown drill because of all the threats and forgot to tell us. Scariest moment of my career by far. So that something very similar happened to me. They forgot to dismiss my class, and I was just in lockdown with a bunch of kindergartners in a closet, and they're farting.
Is that it?
That's it. And they were just farting kindergartners.
Kids love to just fart. They have no concept of it being.
Did I ever tell you about the bucket peeing art teacher?
No.
There was an art teacher who wrote into the podcast last year. She was in a lockdown and said fuck it, and she took herself to another part of the room and peed in a bucket.
So we were in a lockdown and we had an incident outside the school, and a teacher was like, "I have to go." And she went in a garbage pail. She went in the garbage bag. She took it out, went in it, and put it back in and like, she said, like, everybody was like, she went behind the desk and like, "What were you going to do?" Like, we were pretty nervous, and we were in there for hours. So she was like, "I had to go." Like, what are you going to do? You got to go. You got to go. I mean, it happens. The best
I guess. Bucket peeing art teacher. God bless. Yeah. I think the bucket peeing art teacher, though, it was a drill. Oh,
no, this was very real.
Well, there you go.
One time, this has nothing to do with this. It's just fucking hysterical. One time we're in my house. My wife doesn't go out, right? She doesn't like leaving the house, for work and stuff. But like, she's not like a partier or whatever. So she goes to a wedding, and I'm home with the kids. She leaves like 5 minutes after she leaves. There's a full-on blackout in our house. So I don't tell her because I wanted her to just enjoy the wedding and go out and not be freaking out. So I couldn't find candles. I couldn't find flashlights, anything. I got Lucy's like one at this point.
Wasn't this recently?
Well, yeah, it's only two.
Oh, yeah.
So Lucy's one, and I'm using her Elsa castle. She has like a frozen Elsa castle. I'm just hitting it because it lights up, and I'm hitting it, and it's just playing, let it go, let it go. And I'm using it as a flashlight. Lucy's on my arm crying. Gaspar's in my arms freaking out. And just Elsa's blasting through the house. I'm using it as a light. We finally find light. Okay, great. Now I have a flashlight. We go upstairs, and it was like 9:00 at night. I was like, I got to put the kids to bed because the blackout lasted like 2 hours. We're in their room. I got the door shut. I got flashlights, candles. I was like, we're going to do a slumber party, blah, blah, blah. I'm reading with the flashlight on the book. They were all into it. They loved it. It was fun. I call my neighbor. I'm like, Tommy, any word on like what's going on with the lights? Like we got to figure this out. He goes, what are you talking about? I go, the lights. He goes, they've been on for an hour. We locked ourselves in my daughter's room. I didn't turn the light switch on. My whole house was lit up except for her room. We're sitting in the pitch dark like Amish people with a freaking candle, and I'm reading books to them. Here I am reading Amelia Bedelia in the pitch dark. The whole block is lit up except us. I go, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Did the kids fall asleep?
No, they were dying laughing because I opened her door and all the lights were on. And they were like, yeah, you fixed it. They thought that Tommy fixed it with our phone call. And I was like, this fuck. So, but they still talk about it. They're like, Dad, remember the blackout when we read books all night? I'm like, yeah, it was so fun. I was so stressed out. I got the Elsa Castle blaring.
I love it. It
was fun. It was actually a fun night. You know, it was like funny.
That's awesome. So, hey, I think that wraps the episode.
All right.
That was good.
Oh,
that was good. Hey, you guys, listen.
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know how the hell we got here either. More emails. Bring them in. The Social Studies Podcast at gmail.com. And also head over to my website. Get tickets to the tour. Mr.D times3.com for tickets. Yeah.
And next week, we're going to be talking about scams.
Scams. Get ready.
Scam likely.
Yep. Scam. What was that one scam person? Scam. Joanne the Scammer. You've seen Joanne the Scammer? I'll tell you about it next week. Hey, guys. Thanks for listening. Give us a like, a comment, a share. Do it to it. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys. Talk to you later.